To deal with this familiar feeling, Odinga is resorting to two of his favorite tactics: violence and lies. President Kenyatta is confident of a brilliant performance in the coming poll. He has traversed the country humbly seeking votes. Odinga concedes this fact, and that is why, like a deplorable coward, he withdrew his candidature and retreated to a podium from which he plies his 6 schemes, projects of falsehood and incitement to divide Kenyans on ethnic lines. We know about the scheme to peddle fake ballots and also fake tallying forms and other criminal enterprises perpetrated by Odinga and the evil cartels helping him. They will not succeed. They will be exposed. They will be defeated. Even as we came to read this statement, we are also aware that there is a scheme that NASA has arched for tomorrow, where they have hired 3 people with their normal civil societies, AfriCog, the persons of Aaron Ndubi and George Kegoro, who have drafted a petition to the Supreme Court with an intention of postponing the elections on Thursday. It must not be lost to many Kenyans that the elections of Thursday is actually within the 60 days provided for by the Constitution. We are aware that today those civil society organizations called the chairman of IEBC, and they had a meeting with Mr. Chebukati, and they have asked Mr. Chebukati to ensure that they support their cause by filing or making an application tomorrow in court together with them in support of that scheme, so that then the chairman of IEBC, we are told after that meeting with Mr. Ndubi and Mr. Kegoro, has agreed tomorrow to appear before court and support the application of NASA through the 3 petitioners. So we are aware the meeting took place this afternoon, and you people know that when I speak with finality. And I don't speak because I just speak, I speak because I know. And so I am told also that the chairman is still swinging like a pendulum. Every few minutes, today is for the elections, in a few minutes is not for the elections. So these schemes are the last kicks of a dying horse. But this is my message to the Republic and all who believe in democracy. There shall be an election on 26th, which is less than a day and a half from now. We shall have an election. That election is no longer about whether Uhuru Kenyatta will be elected or not. It's about fighting for our space, fighting for our constitutional rights, fighting for the protection of the Constitution, and ensuring that the future of this country is protected. Because if you can violate Section 28 of the Constitution, Section 38 of the Constitution, if anyone can violate Section 38 of the Constitution that talks about political rights, the right to vote, nothing can stop them by violating Article 26 of the Constitution that talks about right to life. So a violation of one section of the Constitution or one article of the Constitution is a threat to all the articles of the Constitution. So we are going before the people of Kenya on Thursday, and every Kenyan will be voting on Thursday to defend the Constitution, to defend his rights, and to preserve the political rights we fought for since and before independence, that our grandfathers and our fathers fought for. And we are doing this so that we can reserve something that we can bequeath our children and the children of our children. Thank you very much. I'll give my colleague, Senator Aaron, to also say something, And if there is 1 or 2 questions we will take before we can call it a day. Honorable Kimani is now here, as I promised. And as Senator Aaron is going to say something before Kimani can have something to say.